Yeah, I know, man. The week was stressful, the weekend was stressful, but it's time to rejoice because it's Monday. It's 6 p.m. Central Time, and that can only mean one thing: Chasing Shep's Mellow Mondays. Available on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, and ChasingShep.com, baby boy.
Hey,
Yo, man.
that's good. That's good.
It's another Monday. Everything's good.
It is. It feels like a particularly mellow Monday today.
It does,
For
man.
me.
The weather's feeling nice. I cut it. Cut the
You gotta-
cut the,
damn.
cut the music.
I turned the loop off. It should just fade out into.
It always plays really weird on my end when we do it. So
Uh,
I always like to give it that wrestling. Cut my music. Cut my music.
I'll take the glasses off. I know some people like to stare into my eyes when I do the show. So
It's Monday. We got skulls in the building.
it's Monday. I've had a really good day today. It's
That's
been a
what's
very
up, man.
mellow Monday. Very, very good. Very productive. Got to spend time with my aunt I hadn't seen in a while. Had a great day with her. Got a whole bunch of Halloween stuff, makeup, props, stuff like that. And for a banging price too. Thanks to my aunt for supplying that for us.
Halloween stuff laying around too. Got some gloves over here. Had to get some new gloves for this year.
Heck yeah.
Some other ones are all out.
Yeah, the weather has been immaculate. It's that fall weather. It's beautiful. I find myself going out onto my back porch and just standing or just sitting, just taking it in, just being like, damn, it's beautiful out here.
It really is, man. I have a couple windows open right now. It is officially fall now. We hit that last week, I believe. Yeah, past summer. We had that last hot day. It was really funny too because it was like that last day of summer was like 90 some degrees.
Yeah,
And then
we
that
went out with a bang.
first day of fall, 60. And it was like, oh wow, this is different.
Know your place, seasons.
Yeah.
They usually don't. So it's nice to see a nice change of pace.
Yeah, and we're coming off a hot week. Last week we had Randy on the show. It was a fun one.
Yes, indeed.
Talked a lot of sports movies. So
We did, and I'd like to follow up on that, if I might. For the second week in a row, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking sports movies on Chasing Shep.
We talked about it. I hit you up that next morning, really, really like right away. Like, there's a couple that I felt like damn.
So many we didn't name off that I was like, how did we forget to name some of these movies? We even we were looking through the boxes of movies at Bell's parents' house yesterday, and he had like a box of sports movies. I'm seeing so many now. I'm like, how did we not even think to fucking bring out some of these?
Shout out you hit it.
Yeah. Shout outs, Randy.
We're both on.
I think you said Semi-Pro was one.
Semi-Pro, yes. How did we not bring up Semi-Pro? I love
Semi-Pro.
Jackie.
Fucking, we had just got done watching. Oh shit, what's it called? Winning Time.
Winning Time
on HBO about the Lakers.
John C. Reilly, very good show.
Excellent.
Really was.
There was one that was brought up by Belle after the fact, and she's like, "That's technically a sports movie." I'm like, "You're not wrong." And Jerry fucking Maguire. How did Jerry Maguire slip through the cracks? I love Jerry Maguire. And
Love and
that
Basketball.
night,
Love and Basketball.
Love and Basketball.
We didn't.
That night after we had that conversation, I know we talked a lot about Hardball, and that was the first thing I did after the show last week. Bill had me watch Hardball. And I thought the whole time we were talking about it on the show last week, I thought it was a movie about football. Was pleasantly surprised to find out it was about baseball. Nothing against football movies, but just that night I wasn't feeling a football movie. Teen Wolf. We might have brought up Teen Wolf. Maybe we didn't.
We did. Bring It On. We never brought up Bring It On.
Bring it on, dude. Bring it on. Cheerleading movies in and of themselves, man. Like,
Dodgeball.
There's a lot of good
Dodgeball
ones.
Was one
Dodgeball.
What
was the other one? Fired Up. Fired Up was a decent one.
Step It Up. Drumline.
Step It Up.
I mean, I'd count Drumline because they were. I'm pretty sure they were playing band for. some sort
Step
of
up
sports. They
or
always have
step
the
up, you mean? Is that what we were talking about? Step up or whatever?
that drum
With the
line, man.
dancing
Like,
stuff. Does that count, the dance movies, like Step Up and
it's a
shit? Because
very
I don't
valid
know.
question.
I don't know. I think maybe they should. I love those movies. Those are
I
like
look at it as if
Resident
it's like
Evil and Step Up are like
if it's a
the guilty
competition
pleasures.
dance, if it's a competition dance movie, I think it counts.
That's fair.
If it's not a
That's fair.
competition, then it's
If
just
there's
a
no
dance movie.
competition and you're just dancing around, stick it. That's right. I knew there was something. Stick it. We got to give love to the sports that didn't immediately come to mind.
Yes,
Uh,
yes, and I'm sure there's plenty more out there. I know there's that horse racing movie with Tobey Maguire.
Seabiscuit, and then there's also
Yeah,
Racing Stripes about the zebra that horse races as well.
Seabiscuit. Much love to Seabiscuit.
Seabiscuit, golf
And I,
movies, greatest game ever
let's
played.
say, some could argue
Tin
Days of
Cup,
Thunder.
Caddyshack,
Uh, about racing and stuff like that
yeah,
with
Days of
Tom
Thunder.
Cruise. I mean,
Yeah,
racing's
somebody
never
just
been
tuned
my
in and is like this again and fucking drop back
No,
out.
no,
They're
no, yeah,
like,
we're not. That's about it. We just want to give some love to
we just wanted
honorable
to come
mentions.
back around to it. Talk about Teen Wolf again. I didn't hear it the first time. Oh wait, it's funny. Um, I've actually never seen Teen Wolf, so I can't really speak too much on Teen Wolf.
I haven't seen Teen Wolf it's one of those movies I haven't seen in years.
I do know
Like
that Philip is current. He might already be done. He was binge watching the MTV Teen Wolf show recently, but I
I
think
do
he may have
remember
finished it
they
off.
did that.
Yeah,
I would stick to the movie with Michael J. Fox personally, if I was going to Teen Wolf it up.
yeah, I feel
Mm,
it. That's one. It could be a great one for Halloween this year. I always like to try to watch shit I haven't seen before in October, so that could be a good one.
Little diversion away from the spookies.
Yeah, kind of. I mean, he's a werewolf.
Yeah, but I mean, like that one's more of like a
Yeah,
ha ha
you
ha.
know. Yeah, but like it's like Ghostbusters, Teen Wolf.
Yeah, yeah,
It's
yeah,
called a
yeah.
horror comedy. This one just also happens. Okay, enough about Teen Wolf.
Okay, we're
Thank
done.
you.
Okay, Teen Wolf out the door.
Sorry, that's enough. We did overstep with the Teen Wolf, I think.
But it is now fall, and I believe our topic today to talk about was
Right, it's falling into good habits.
good habits, getting into it because it's gonna get cold soon. We're gonna get to those depressing ass winter months before we know it.
Yeah, chilly
I mean,
already.
September's literally blown by.
That's true. It really did.
It really did, and
Unexpectedly so.
yeah, now it's gonna be October later this week. I'm like, oh shit! Like here, I'm sitting here like, all right, I got a whole week to finish this album up, and I'm like, oh crap, I got
Yeah, tell me about it.
4 days. Okay, so very good thing to get in the mind and start thinking about. Um,
Mhm.
that winter weight is coming. That's what I'm be thinking right now these days. Like, man, I didn't really shed as many lbs as I kind of wish I would have over the summer when it was nice and hot
Right.
outside and you could get outside and get it moving and going. So I don't want to put on too much extra this winter. I feel like I did enough
Agreed.
last winter for a couple.
Feel like I did this summer as well. I just let myself go a little bit. I feel like, but yeah,
Sometimes
man,
you just got to snack, dude. That's
I
how
feel
I
you.
feel. That's
But
how I
like the winter months, the holidays especially make it so damn hard because
Mhm.
all anybody wants to do is feed you. So it's
Well,
tough.
yeah, especially right after, Halloween, you got Thanksgiving,
Hmm.
and that is
Yep.
all about you gotta go to, like, 4 or 5 different dinners, I feel like, in a day's time.
Just waking up Green
Sometimes
Day.
that's good. Yeah,
Not
that is a very
not
good
it.
point. No,
I feel like
no.
he'd be very. I feel like
Billy
what's
Joel
his name?
could
Billy Joel. Yeah,
yeah, he could take another
he'd be
week off,
grumpy.
it's all good. He can take another week off. He'll manage, but,
Yeah.
yeah, dude, that's I mean, that's the only thing I love Thanksgiving, but I don't. Friends, see,
Friendsgiving,
yeah,
friends
yeah.
with again.
I mean, yeah, of course. And there's add another meal to.
Right. Yeah. More food. More food. Oh. Oh. You froze on us.
I'm unfrozen.
Oh, you're unfrozen. Okay, there we go.
I was frozen. Now I'm frozen. I can always tell when it's gonna happen because you freeze first of
Ah,
all.
I see. I see.
So,
Yeah, though, I mean, for me, I feel like that the fall gap or whatever. Yes, we can invite Chase this year. Yeah, you're damn right. That fall gap before winter truly gets here, I guess, like that October, November. I feel like that's always like very peak time of year for me. Like I feel like I'm in my element. I just feel like um I don't know, just something in the air, the weather, just I feel more productive and creative. Um and it's you got Halloween, my birthday is in fall. Like so many things to look forward to myself in fall that like it's always,
I
very
can feel
easy.
I can feel that. I mean, October's that for me. November starts getting a little too cold. I don't like that. So
See, I don't mind the cold so much. Eventually it does get a little too cold, admittedly, but
it just
um
seems to come faster and faster every year, bro.
yeah. I hear it's going to be a chilly one this year. So, but
Damn.
that's I definitely feel because as soon as like like late December into January, February, kind of that's really when the peak seasonal depression hits me. Um, it's just that post holiday. I feel like post Christmas is really when it starts to set in for me. Because I feel like that's when it's at its coldest. Really, that's when winter's in full swing and you just you get blue being inside all day. You can't get out as much. I
Boy.
like to go for walks myself. So during the fall, I take every opportunity with the weather to take a nice stroll and just get the mind right, get some exercise before it gets way too cold to do any of that, and then you're
Yeah,
just
I'm fine
stuck
with that.
inside.
I'm ready for it to be like this is kind of we're hitting off topic, but I'm ready for like the leaves to start falling and then for us to get one of those really nice rainy gray days on top
Yeah,
of the leaves, you know. Oh man.
yeah,
That's that to me is peak fall.
I feel you. I was thinking about that myself. I saw like the first like leaf change, and I'm like, it's happening, it's here, and I'm just like, bring it on, dude. I'm so ready for it this year, and I like especially now. I got a nice little balcony, and there's a tree right next to it. And Belle was talking the other day about how she wished that tree wasn't there so she could see out to the street better. And I'm like, dude, you can't take this tree from me. It's beautiful. I love just sitting there in my chair and just looking up at this fucking tree, especially right now with the colors changing. It's very serene, you know what I mean? Like you just got blue sky around this tree. It's just like changing colors right now. And especially if the wind, the nice breeze is coming through. What about them fall walks down memory lane? Well, that's true as well. That may be one of the best things about fall. Campfires, little
Campfire,
bonfires and
s'mores.
shit.
Yeah,
S'mores.
s'mores, football. You know, football's always in effect. Football's
That's
a
right.
very
That's right.
fall thing, you know, I
Hmm.
feel like. But yeah, my I got two trees out in my backyard and they're unique in the way they change. Like one side of their leaves usually change red and the other side's yellow.
Hmm.
Hulkamania, brother. So when they fall, but when they fall down, they're always all just yellow. But
Yeah.
it is. I do like that. I feel like here, where especially where we live, you have like a week or two really good. You could drive around, look at all these leaves. It looks really nice. Then we always have some big ass fucking thunderstorm rolls through, and just blows all the leaves off the trees.
Hmm. That's true. Yeah. Yeah. Um, yeah, man. I feel like I keep going on about the weather specifically, but for me, that's how I know the fall is here. You know, don't listen to that channel. Stuck in the past. Camp nostalgic. Stuck in the past.
I mean, I'm ready. I hope to hit a haunted house this year. I'd really like to go to a
Yeah,
haunted house. I'd really like to hit the pumpkin patch. They're all open now.
that's true. That's true. These would all be great things to do.
Yeah.
I haven't officially gone to see a scary movie in theaters just yet. Now that spooky season's upon us, although Trick or Treat's coming up here
That's true.
soon,
That's true.
so
It was in like
that'll be a
the
fantastic
first of
way. It's
October or something.
the second,
Second.
the second, second and the fifth. But yeah, that'll be a great way to to kick off October. I feel like is seeing that in theaters. I really feel like that's gonna set the stage for the Halloween I hope I have this year for sure. And I'm looking forward to that as well. I feel like this October is going to be a good October. I feel like we both personally have a lot to look forward to in October, and a lot of people really dig Halloween, can get into that, and you know,
Everybody's been
time
hype. I feel like that's all
definitely
that's all I see on social medias. A lot of my homies. Maybe it's you surround yourself with the circle, but
right. Yeah,
but
true.
like everybody's hype for Halloween. Yeah, like you said, I am too.
Trick or treat is on Halloween, you dinguses.
Well, duh. But the movie, um, we got all this music finishing up here, about to put
Yep.
out. Especially doing those, got the windows open, can feel that nice cold air, cold breeze. There's always like, and it's really hard to put my finger on, but there's always this like certain, it's weird smell though. It's like a
Mhm.
smell in the air, you know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And it's like I couldn't explain it. I couldn't tell you much about it besides like it puts me back in a certain place.
Right.
Maybe this is those fall walks down memory lanes we're talking
I
about here.
I think so.
But it puts me back in a certain place that like back when a lot of the artists I like, they were putting out songs and stuff for Halloween. It was Halloween, October especially was a very
Mhm.
special month of the year. And it's nice to now we're all a part of that, and I
Yeah.
like that. I
I
got my
always feel
mic.
like every year, like October, nice.
Let's see.
Like October is the month that like shit usually changes for me monumentally. Like I feel like whenever I'm turning a page in the book, it's always in October. When just great the winds of October bring all this great change with it. And I'm just like, all right, let's do it.
But it is, and it's always like this is a good
Memory
time
lane,
of
you
the
say?
year.
My question
Memory lane.
is Dave arguing with himself? That's what I want to know. Or is somebody else
It's
on
not a
the
weird
behind the
smell,
cookies
and Randy, it's not a weird smell on my finger.
got weird
It's
smells
just
on your finger?
it's just within the air. Maybe it's the leaves. I don't know, and things just like go
The
like getting that
smell of harvest.
dry. Yeah, harvest and all that stuff. I don't know, man. It always just reminds me of like oh man, this Halloween thing's
Mhm.
about to drop, or I'm ready to go to that
Yeah,
haunted
right.
house. But this
And
is
that's
also
there's no other time during the year other than fall where there's just like you're saying, there's just something in the air, dude. Like there's just like a vibe in the air, this feeling that you get of like, I don't know, it's almost ominous, maybe it's just the Halloween, but I feel like it just goes all fall, it's like just this fall thing. I love it
I just like to walk around singing Monster Mash in the fall.
pretty much.
That's just me, but it is also a good time. Like for me, I start thinking of
It's the
like
smell of decay, the sweet, sweet smell of decay.
love it.
Love it.
Is that Christmas is right around the corner. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? And like when we're saying following like good habits and stuff and thinking ahead, um, especially nowadays with everything shooting up in prices,
Hmm.
inflation at an all-time high, baby, here in
Hmm.
America,
Hmm.
with this economy, bless it. But it's a good time to start looking at that right now. Start looking at gifts, buying gifts here and there. So
Hmm.
when December rolls around, you're not having to take your Christmas monies and spend it to make other people's Christmases money.
Yeah,
If you feel what I'm saying, player.
I feel you.
Because that was, I mean, that was younger me. I used to have to do that a lot. I had to live paycheck to paycheck. So when it came to Christmas, it was
Hmm.
like, once I get my Christmas money, I can get Christmas for other people. And then you really, I mean, it's nice. I like, to me, it always kept the vibe of that holiday alive. That's what it was more about giving than it
Right.
was for me to get. Because I got gifts from people still.
Right, right. It's the most wonderful time of the year.
Always. Which are we talking now? Because I'm
Easy
talking
for you to
Chris.
say, Cam, nostalgic.
Because I'm talking Christmas, and we're
We got
saying the
a
most wonderful time of the year. So
we got a comment fight.
we got fights in the comments here from Kent, Nostalgic, and Dave. We haven't quite deciphered if it's just him arguing with himself yet or not, ladies and gentlemen. But it is a total smackdown going down in the comments on YouTube right now.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. I'll bring you play by plays. But yeah, man. I mean, like you're saying, getting outside, it's great time to get outside right now and make walks like maybe a new habit or something. Get prepared for these holidays coming up because it's not
Mhm.
nasty hot outside anymore. Like I said, it was almost like a flip of a fucking switch, right? When fall hit, it was like, boop, nope, let's go.
Yeah.
Uh,
I think what you're saying is definitely good advice in general. Definitely for the winter months ahead, but in general, it's that being prepared, right? Like if you are doing if you start doing stuff now and getting stuff out of the way, like for me, I always talk about how like I'm notoriously early places, and like some people will wait till the last minute to leave, and for me, I would rather leave early and get
right.
to a place like half an hour early or whatever and sit in my car because all I'm doing is, you know, sitting at home doing whatever, jamming, watching YouTube, watching Netflix, whatever. I can do all that on my phone, and I'll just go to where I'm going, and then you don't have to worry about it anymore. You've already taken care of what you had to take care of. Now you can just chill there, do whatever you need to do, and then once it's like a minute to walk in the door, you can go in the door. Whereas the people who are like, "Oh, I don't want to leave yet. I'm gonna sit here and chill," they think they're giving themselves more time, but they're adding all that stress, right? Like by the end, like they're still rushing out the door. They're usually late to work. Like they got all this added stress just because they won't leave early. And it's like it's that prep of looking ahead and being like, oh, I should do shit now rather than later to make my life a little easier.
Oh yeah,
Foresight, I believe it's called.
yeah. A great example of that is the I got my Illinois check in the mail of
Mhm.
my
That fifty,
Illinois
that 50
my
bucks.
my Illinois clean 50. Um,
I see anyone checked on Dave. He's fine.
and I meant to go deposit that in the bank today, and I was thinking about it yesterday, and I was like, I should just go put it out in my truck. And I'm like, nah, it'll be fine. And what I do, I forgot. Had I thought ahead and put it in my truck, I could have deposited that today, and we'd be rolling right now. But instead, I have to remember to do that tonight so I can put it in the bank tomorrow.
Yep.
I got to take
Yep.
my own advice here on this podcast and go think ahead.
Yeah,
Okay, now things have gotten quite complicated.
yes, indeed.
I don't even know where they're at right now. We've got
I
Broadcast
know.
Podcast in the comments out of nowhere. RKO'd
Out of nowhere.
letting us know that Dave is fine. And we're all just spun over here. We're all just in it
The
right
twist we
now.
didn't see coming.
No. Flabbergasted. That's the word I'm looking for. Just straight flabbergasted.
Flabbergasted.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Um But yeah, and me and you, we got a lot that we want to work on here over
Mhm.
these fall months. So, that's another thing of, we'll be getting back into the rotations of doing things and looking ahead and getting ahead and doing our thing. Needs an ass smacking.
That's
I can't tell if that's a good or a bad thing there.
it's up to you. That's for you to decide, I
That's
guess.
for us.
Hot pepper.
One hot
Let's
pepper.
keep it
Let's keep it
mellow,
mellow,
boys.
boys. Let's please do it. Thank you, hot pepper. Coming in mellow.
Um, yeah, no, you're right. All the stuff we have to work on and everything. I agree. I feel like, when we first started doing this stuff, it was in those winter months, and Gello Monday. How did we not think of that when Gello was on the show?
I don't
That's
know.
genius.
That
That's
is
genius.
genius.
Next
We'll have to
time.
I'm gonna say we'll have to have her back now.
But I feel like it's good to have things to keep yourself busy with, when you are going to be all cooped up inside and everything. You have your projects to work on, something to keep your mind off of from going stir crazy, I suppose. Um, and yeah, like we started the podcast in December, and
That we did. That we
it
did.
kept us very busy. And I feel like winter kind of blew by because of that, because we were always doing something. And so, I can only hope we have that again, because I feel like we do have a lot to be working on the next few months and everything. So, hopefully we're just so preoccupied with working on stuff while we're locked up inside that by the time spring comes and we get out and everything, we'll just be back at it harder than ever. Or
We
it'll be
had
time for a break.
Chase and Shep's big ass snow show.
Ooh, big ass snow show.
I don't
Build a
even know.
snowman.
I don't even know what it entails. Maybe it's just an hour loop of us making snow angels.
Millions of titles, handful of plots. That's the Chase and Shep warehouse.
We got cooking. We got stuff cooking
We
in the
sure
oven
do.
on the stove. But yeah, no, let's say it's been nice. The weather has been nice. We bring it back. I feel like we're old. I feel like we get that just.
We are,
That's
dude. We totally are. That's something I've had to come to terms with the past I don't know, few days.
Get on down and talk to Chase and Shep about the
Come on
weather.
down. We'll talk about the
The
weather.
weather
Taking
and
nice walks.
birds. I'm trying to make friends with the crows at my job, so let's talk birds. All right, we want to
Talk
be old. Let's
birds.
talk birds.
Let's do it. I don't know, man. The crows around here have been freaking me out lately. Maybe they've always made that noise. I don't know, but like that weird predator noise that they make, like it kind of fucks with me. I'm like, I don't like that, man. I'm waiting for 3 dots to show up on my fucking forehead every time
They
they be
like
doing that shit.
listen. They like peanuts. Just get a tin can out on your back porch, and when they're around there, just throw them in the can as hard as you can, so it makes noise, or swirl them around and set it down. And that's how you befriend them. After you do that enough and catch their attention, and they know that noise is you having peanuts in there, they'll just come on down. Like the
Nah,
Price
man,
is
they
Right.
fuck with my squirrels. I can't have this crow problem. What if we're all Dave?
Wait a minute. Am I your grandson?
Am I Dave?
That's like a Rick and Morty there now. We're treading in Rick and Morty territory if we're all Dave.
Hell yeah.
We might be. We very well might be.
There's a little bit of Dave in all of us.
But I forget what I was talking about, so it's all good.
Yeah, it happens.
Crows. I still think they're pretty cool, man. I think that they could be friendly. You could make friends with them. They wouldn't fuck with your squirrels, in my opinion, if they wanted the peanuts. Why do they need
What you're
squirrels?
saying? Once I've trained and domesticated these
Crows.
these
Then
crows.
Stop. A lot of Dave and Randy. But yeah, I've been sleeping, like you can kind of see I pulled the old couch bed out last night.
Mm-hmm.
Got the fans up and the windows open, and just buddy, I tell you, never slept so good in my life. Somebody said it's going to be down in the 30s this week, and I was like, oh,
ooh, boy.
Might have to keep the windows open that night, because that'll be a good sleep in there.
I knew fall was upon us yesterday because it was the first day I was able to wear my beanie. I was like, now I'm complete. My true form of my glasses, beanie, and flannel or hoodie at any given moment.
I need to get some new beanies. That was what I was thinking the other day.
With my hair as long as it is, I need to as well. Dave with the gold. Danville Dashers.
The Danville Dashers.
The Danville Dashers. Wow.
Go!
Oh, fucking.
Do they got a movie? They need a movie. The Danville Dashers.
Danville Dashers.
Give them
like
one.
The Mighty Ducks.
Give them one.
Those damn Dashers. Like the Bad News Bears of hockey movies.
Might be kind of cool. I'd be down with it.
We can't escape it. We should get a sports movie show on
New Beanies, you say?
ESPN.
Yeah. Might have to come check out the shop. I know.
That's right.
I know where to get the hookup on some. Yeah.
we might.
Yeah.
We might be able to broker some beanies.
I need some all kinds of colors. I need them to go with all my outfits, you know what I'm saying? And I got a lot of wild outfits, so
that's true. I'm excited. I got a few that I haven't had the the chance to wear $12.49 a hat. Hey, that's
It's a
affordable.
steal. That's a steal.
That's a cheap hat. Um, I haven't had the chance to wear some of those beanies yet because I feel like I got them in the hotter months, and my hair was shorter and it wouldn't stay on my head. But now that my hair's longer, I think those beanies will serve me quite well.
She makes a solid beanie, ladies and gentlemen. That's very true. I
It's
can
facts.
attest. I can
Gella's
attest.
beanies.
Keeps
They're
them
fantastic.
keeps the hair in where it needs to go. Um, honestly, it reminded me. It was because think when I got one from her, it was right after the one I had from Scotland had like fucking withered away. I don't know what happened there. Just a hole in the top. On par with the best of Scotland. So
Wow, that's dope. You beat Braveheart in the beanie biz. I'm with that.
I'm with that. I'm with that. It was my favorite too because it was like yeah, it's the same style of hat too, big and fluffy and stuff. And
Mhm.
I was like bald when I was over there. So I wore a hat like that, and everybody'd be like, "Damn, you got long hair," and I'd pull it off I'm like, "No," and they'd be like, "Oh shit." It's like, nope, I'm bald. Now
Bald as
though,
a baby.
different story. Although we might bring it back one of these days. You never know. It might come out bald.
Embroider best melons in the West on it.
I'm with that.
I'd love that.
Um, but yeah, man, I don't know about getting and falling into some good habits for me. I'm trying to. I'm gonna try to go ahead and just cut some sodas out now. Um, yeah, asking for a slap shot, Randy. We got the Danville Dashers just thrown down here in the comments, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, asking for a slap shot, Randy. Um, yeah, I'm gonna try, man. You know, I'm trying to get those good habits going now, something productive at least. Because working
Mhm.
out to me, and even just a little bit while you're at home in the winter always helps. In the fall, when it gets really cold out, you can't get outside. You're not very active. Makes me feel better than just sitting on my couch all day.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. I agree. I agree.
He
I
agrees.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I mean, there's not a whole lot uh more I can think of on the topic of good. I mean, finding things to, like healthy things to keep you busy and stuff. The mountain sprinters, ooh, look out. Um, keeping myself active and stuff like that, and that's really all I can think of. Being prepared for when that time comes.
Well, and like you said, just you got to give yourself little things to look forward to. I don't know, and stuff
Hmm.
what you do in life, ladies and gentlemen. But if you look forward to Halloween and then Halloween's done, they're like, all right, now at the end of the next month we got Thanksgiving. Cool, get to Thanksgiving. Okay, and at the end of next month now we
Hmm.
got Christmas. Cool, get there. New Year's. Cool, get there. And then you're in January, which does suck. Um,
Yeah.
it's really ain't no way to paint that other than January sucks for everybody.
Right. I feel like, it's kind of random, kind of related. With the looking forward to things, like that's, I think, with us being Marvel fans and stuff like that, like I feel like we always have something to look forward to. Like when people trivialize like movies and music and stuff like that to other people, um, you know, that we always have something to look forward to, always something to get excited about. And like for me, I know that's what gets me going through a week, be like, oh yeah, that new episode of whatever's on like in 3 days, like fucking you can make it 3 more days, right? Sort of thing. It kind of helps to motivate you along when you have those things to be excited
Hey,
about.
I didn't mean January sucks as in like birthday wise. You're just at the beginning of the month, Tyler. Ladies and gentlemen, Tyler Elbs. He
Tyler
pleads
helps.
he pleads the fifth, he drinks the fifth, and he was born on the fifth.
Like
And we
that song.
got 5 people viewing right now. So look, five's all around for you, Tyler.
Vibes all around.
It's a sign, baby. Fifth.
Fifth.
But
Wayne Gretzky boys.
Yeah, no, like there is that is always a really cool thing. Today, I kind of had that right before we went on here, and I got on the stream with you. I was like, oh shit, there was a Rick and Morty episode last night. Oh shit, and new Bob's Burgers. Like that's
Right.
two cool things to I've strayed off from when I was like, I gotta watch something, I gotta watch it right now. So it's like
Yeah.
two cool things at some point to check out this week, and that's pretty dope. That's pretty cool. I'm not. I know a lot of people is all obsessed about the Dahmer show right now. And it's not my
We did watch it.
it's not my cup of tea, but there are those things out there that people really fucks with. So I feel like if you got something that is, that's cool. I never hate.
Yeah, you got to be excited about something. It definitely helps in life to have something that you're passionate about in any way, shape, or form. Gets you out of bed in the morning, as it were.
Yeah.
Um,
I feel like it's just one of those things. Like Stranger Things wasn't really my thing either. So seeing like the internet obsess over them, you're just kind of like sitting out like.
Oh, where's this one going? What's the Danville Dashers and Chase and Chef have in common?
Oh,
Slashing.
slashing! I love it.
Hey.
I love it. We'll have to do a crossover episode where it looks like we're Jason, but we're really just in our Danville Dashers uniforms.
Only 2 members.
They got 4 now, Randy. What do you think about that?
Oh, I'm trying
ice
out.
skate. I can ice skate.
I can't. As far as I know, I've never done it.
I haven't done it since I was a teen, but I can ice skate. I feel like it's kind of like roller skating. I can still roller skate.
The joke was cheaper than our channel.
Nice. Thank you. Thank you. Love you guys.
Sometimes I feel like when we do our shows, we put like in the description box what our episode's going to be about. And sometimes that's the case, but sometimes an A plot and a B plot form where it's like we're doing our A plot, what we said in the description, and then a B plot starts to form. Today we got it in the form of a Dave takeover, I think. A Dave over.
Dave over. I'm with that.
A camp nostalgic throwdown goes on in the comments. That's the B plot today.
But yeah, I don't know, man. There's like I said, there's some things on the internet that everybody's fucks with. I never try to hate on it too much because it's like everybody's got what they like,
Right.
I got the things I like and I obsess over, and people can hate on that. I mean, like I literally have my Scissor Me Daddy Ass shirt on right now. I love me some wrestling. You know what I'm saying? So like, fuck it. Someone get a. I mean, yeah, people probably gonna hate on me with this shirt, but I don't really give a fuck. Everybody loved the Acclaims. But yeah, I don't know, man.
I don't either.
I had something to go with and for us to talk about, but I forget what. Oh, it was obviously, ladies and gentlemen, this is the last episode of the month. It is kind of a free form. That's what I was going to say. So we do have some freedom here. We are wrapping it up. We have a cool ass October, I feel like, planned out for you guys.
That's all we've been doing for the past 3 weeks, I think, is just biding our time till October, just filling the space. We even did a pre-spooky season episode just we're that anticipatory of October this year.
And I think we already kind of got our shows loosely planned out that we'll be doing on the Mondays throughout the Monstrous Mondays.
Monstrous Mondays starting next month. Next week.
Next Monday. You guys got 7 sleeps, maybe. I don't know. I can't think of what it is off the top of my head.
I'm so excited. Aren't you at work? Don't you have a job to be doing? Thank you for tuning in.
Thank you for tuning in at work. We are not responsible.
Get all of your coworkers to tune in like all at once.
Although,
but
that could be the way that we get our sponsorship. So you never know.
That's what we should do. Is we should find a restaurant and be like, hey, throw YouTube up on this channel and just play our shit all day.
Or somebody that works at a restaurant.
Oh, would you look at that? Just got to subscribe on YouTube. my Bell out there, fucking putting in that PR work. Oh, oh, did we lose Sheppy? Oh, what did she get us 2 in that time? Goodness, look at you guys. Chef, did we lose you? I think we did. What would be so fucking great right now is when you unfreeze if Dave fucking took your place. I would that would be
Yeah,
the
I
greatest.
I don't know what happened there, so my bad.
If we were better at our jobs, Dave would have popped up in your place when you unfroze.
That would be really
And
funny.
eventually he would take my square as well. Full Dave over.
Yeah, I really don't know. I was like, is it gonna come back or are we just done for the day? I might have been done. I might have been done for there. But yeah, dope October planned up here. Fun shows, keeping it spooky all month long. Some tricks up our sleeve.
Yeah.
Some treats up our sleeves.
That last bit was for our Spotify listeners. The XP restart music to
they would
play.
be out of the loop on what are they doing.
They're like, "Oh, did it? Hello." No, they must have froze again.
Was that it? Was that the
Oh, was that the
stopping point?
freeze? Is the show over? Wow, these free forms, so loosey goosey. Now I was concerned before, but until you said it was a freeform episode, I was like, God, we're just winging it today, aren't we? But not really. I feel like today we aren't winging it. We actually had a subject to go in on today, and I guess I just didn't have as much to say on the topic as I thought I did.
No, I mean, like, sometimes we've had that problem, man. The topic, when you bring it up, you're like, "Fuck yeah, man! Okay,
Yeah.
I get down on that." And then you start talking about it, and you're like,
Yeah,
"I
and
guess
then
there's
like 20
only
minutes
really
later.
like 2 paragraphs I have to say about this."
Right. Yeah. I've had that before, like when I first started doing stand up and stuff. Like I haven't done it in a long time, but like you get 5 minutes on stage and you're like 5 minutes, like I don't have enough time to tell my jokes. And then you get up there and you run out of material and you got 4 more fucking minutes left on stage, and it's like, damn, like because you get so nervous and you run through all your shit, and it's just like, damn, the best night I ever did, I went over 15 minutes, just riffing one night because I was pissed off about something, and I just went, and like the crowd was, reacting well and all that, and went the longest I ever did. Didn't plan any of it, so that happens sometimes.
I can never be funny when I like really set out and try to be funny. Never
Yeah.
happens. Like if I really am, I'm like, I'm gonna go on the stage, I'm gonna say some funny ass shit. It wouldn't happen. But now if I was just chilling and someone's like, get up on stage and hand me a microphone, I might pop off with some funny shit, like being like, I don't know what to say up here, but
Right.
I'm gonna ramble.
He's a rambling man.
I was born rambling, man. This is true.
um yeah, I mean, sorry that I did. Oh yeah, actually,
Teen Wolf.
let's talk about Teen Wolf.
One of America's top rated movies, I think, of
Yes,
all
a
time.
classic American film starring Michael Back to the Future Fox.
Coming off the coattails of the Back to the Future fame, they got Michael Fox to play a teenage boy who becomes a werewolf when the moon gets full. And
Right. And he plays basketball.
not to be confused, now calling him a werewolf is not just meaning he's like a wolf man hybrid, ladies and gentlemen. That means that a full transformation has to take place during a full moon only. Okay, and he does play basketball.
Matter.
And I do believe he wears Converse. Don't quote me on that, but let's just say that he probably wears Converse. Michael J. Back to the Future Fox.
Yes. I dropped the J. Little known fact, the J is silent. And Michael J. Fox. Let him chew on that for a minute.
And just to be clear, I made everything up that I just said
about Teen Wolf.
I don't remember.
Oh, I believed you. I've never seen Teen Wolf, so I was like, that all checks out to me. That's
If
everything
you
I know
say
about Teen
anything
Wolf.
with enough conviction, I feel like people just believe that like what you're saying is a known fact. It's like, you know.
I mean, you just took the small details of Teen Wolf that I already knew. Listen, to prep for winter, you're gonna want to go out to Walmart, your local Walmart. Teen Wolf and Teen Wolf 2 are usually in a combo pack. You can get them both. And go ahead, get that. It's like we were saying earlier, you want to be prepared. So when the cold months hit, when spooky season gets here, whenever you need it, Teen Wolf is there for you. Let him chew
Actually,
on that.
the only
That
thing
really intended.
the only thing I actually do know about Teen Wolf is that the wolf prosthetics got so stuck to Michael J. Fox's face that
He's got
the
Parkinson's.
the only way to get it off was with KY jelly. They had KY jelly on set. Buckets.
That's a fun fact.
It's not true. Again, I'm just talking out my ass. I don't know anything about it.
No, I'm just taking your word for it. I'm too trusting. Is what I'm learning.
I'm sure
Michael J. Fox. I do know that if you decide to venture into Teen Wolf 2, it's Jason Bateman. I'm pretty sure, right? I didn't say that with enough conviction. It's Jason Bateman in Teen Wolf 2. No doubt about it.
Listen, since we're on Freeform here tonight, I get. Oh wait, I think this is MTV. This is MTV. We don't want to know that. This is MTV as well. Why is everything about Teen Wolf MTV?
Are you looking for fun facts about Teen Wolf?
I'm looking for fun facts about Teen Wolf.
Listen,
everything's like.
I've got an app for that, specifically for Teen Wolf fun facts. I got you. I'm already here. Where does Teen Wolf fall in the Back to the Future timeline? Prequel, sequel? Well, that's.
I bet it's a. I think it's
a sequel.
Prequel.
How did I start this when we were on Teen Wolf, vacuum the restaurant? Now I came back to more Teen Wolf because that's the topic. It's the B plot, aren't you? Aren't you following?
Everything is
here's what we got. Scott Howard, played by Michael J. Fox. His house in Teen Wolf was located on the same block as 1955 George McFly's house in Back to the Future. Now there's a fun fact.
That is
the entire production of Teen Wolf only took 21 days. Fun fact from Randy: MTV owns Teen Wolf and 16 and Pregnant.
That is a fact. Here's another Teen Wolf fun fact for you. A man's penis allegedly made it into the movie.
Oh, little cameo.
During the climactic basketball game in Teen Wolf, there's reportedly a shot that appears to show a man's exposed genitalia in the gym bleachers. The scene was parodied in Family Guy.
Oh, here's a fun one. Michael J. Fox disliked this film so much that he refused to return for the sequel.
That is a fun fact. Another fun fact.
He said Steven Spielberg's down the street making great movies and I'm playing a werewolf.
Here's another fun fact, and this blows my entire remembrance of this movie out of the water. Michael J. Fox didn't do any of the dunking. None of it. In the basketball. None of it.
Now I don't want to see Teen Wolf. That's a not so fun fact.
Jeff Glossner did the honors.
Well, good for Jeff.
Good for him. That was one of 5 kind of lame facts.
According to somebody who worked on the movie, he says somewhere in a vault is about an hour of the most embarrassing sports footage ever taken. I don't know if I'm being sold on Teen Wolf right now so much.
Why not, bud?
That's a good point. They couldn't eat solid foods while in makeup, so they had milkshakes and soup. That is true. He didn't do his dunking, but he did actually turn into a Teen Wolf.
He did, yeah. I think they actually, by the end of it, had to shoot him with a silver bullet.
Right here, it says the wolf transition shots were filmed last, and that's probably because they eventually found out that he could just do it for real. So then they waited for the end and then just shot them all at once.
That it says the makeup took a long time to get on, but not off. Took 30 seconds to rip it off.
It was that KY jelly.
Because that
it makes the fur slide off.
The movie was shot in 21 days.
I already said that. All right, now we're repeating facts. We're done with the Teen Wolf facts.
We kept full circle, baby.
Come full circle.
That's the coolest fact about the whole movie.
And there's a penis at the beginning. The penis was very interesting.
There's a penis, and it was 21 days.
I hope people walk away from this with misinformation about Teen Wolf.
I don't know. There's something about KY jelly and penises.
Yeah, somebody KY jelly. A real fun game of telephone is about to take place, I think.
Yes, no. 80s movies. Some of them were good.
Some of them were good. That's what we're ending on with the Teen Wolf conversation. 80s movies. Some of them were good.
No, I think we need to end with like talking about how we could bring some 80s slashers back as animated movies these days, like Nightmare on Elm Street. Robert Englund could voice them. Probably do some cooler shit with Freddy Krueger on animation than they did in the movies.
I absolutely agree.
And I'd love to see it. So that's what I'd much rather end on a very serious note. I'm getting very, very, very serious here. Please make it. Please make it.
Please. October, it's right around the corner. It's right here this week, and the spooky season officially begins. Lots of things to look forward to here and at over at Camp Nostalgic Studios when they're not busy getting in tiffs with people in the comments section. They're making great content. So, stirring trouble.
It's very true. This is very true. Though they not the trouble part. I don't mind it, but good content over there.
Yes.
Love it.
Yes. And if you're into Teen Wolf, they just released episode 3 of Hey Dave, so you should go watch Hey Dave on Camp Nostalgic Studios. Oh, what's this?
Says
thanks for. Okay, all right.
The anticipation is swelling.
Having us. Oh my God. I feel like there's more. I feel like Legion joined us tonight on the show.
Maybe.
I don't know. Maybe not. Thanks for having us.
Exact same genre.
Nope, no more. Okay. Exact same genre. Thanks for having us. Thanks for being here, guys.
Spicy take from one hot pepper.
Spicy take from one hot pepper. I like that. All right. Well, that's all we got. We'll come in hot for October next week. Yeah, no, I'm talking about Hey Dave. This Saturday, you got a brand new episode of Saturday Morning at Camp Nostalgic, and the boys might just see you there. We might pop up, make a little appearance this week. So go and check out Camp Nostalgic Studios. Stay tuned to Chase and Sheb. So much more coming. Yeah. And I guess for the last time for now, let's do one last mellow out moment before the Mondays change.
I got no mellow this week. I need to get this shit ready and done music wise. So I'll take my mellow out moment once I get that posted.
That's fair. My mellow out moment. All of you skipping Halloween. Jesus Christ, man. There's not a mellow way to end the show. There's nothing mellow about this show. You gotta fix it, my dude. It's still going. Oh, whew. Yeah, and that's it. That's all I had to say. That was my mellow out moment. No, for all of you people who are just going to skip over Halloween, Thanksgiving, and pretend like Christmas is tomorrow, mellow out. And that's my last mellow out moment for the season. Thanks for sneezing on me. And thank all of you that joined us in the comments today. Stay tuned for more. Thanks for joining us. Very mellow Monday. He's muted, so smooches and deuces on behalf of Shep. Peace. Are you doing the music?
No, I was just saying I was afraid to know if my were
all right. Rough landing. We're out. Peace.
You're on YouTube, Twitch, or Facebook at 6 p.m. on a Monday, so you know what that must mean.
Mondays are for the mind, man. Hey, man. Mellow Monday, man. It's Chase and Shep. We back. That we're back. Every Monday, 6 p.m. ChaseandShep.com. What? ChaseandShep.com, son. Buy our merch. Like the page. Share the episodes. Like, I'm not all that good shit. We should have a good show lined up for you tonight. We've got some guests on the stream.